Hi guys, today I'll be talking about shiny object syndrome and how this is something that you probably have. I definitely have shiny syndrome. So let's get right into the video. If you enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe down below. Now, what is shiny object syndrome? Shiny object syndrome is basically when you are so focused on the end goal that you don't care about your day by day process that's going to take you to that end goal. So basically, you don't like the process. You're not focused on the process. You're just so focused on that singular end goal. For example, if you're day trading, your end goal is probably mentally money. Now, why is that really bad? Because trading, first of all, is not about making money. It's about predicting the markets and understanding it and have the ability to predict the shorts. Now, money definitely is a side effect that we all know and love. So, with trading, for example, money becomes the shiny object that we all chase and love that we want to attain. Now, we really gotta focus on our day to day process on how we can get successful trades. And by having shiny object syndrome, we basically don't care or don't have that day to day mentality. And for any other career, it probably applies the same. If you want to be a pilot and want to fly a plane and be successful at landing planes and takeoff, you gotta learn all the materials that you need to take off that plane and land it. And even though that day to day process will be tedious and really hard because you're gonna have to study a lot, it's something that you're gonna have to do. And the really big and disappointing part of shiny object syndrome is that we all think that shortcuts are going to take us to our end goal, but in reality, shortcuts doesn't take us to our goal at all. Shortcuts are basically a way to just distract ourselves and not even attain a glimpse of what we could have attained by real work. So to attain real work, we gotta do our day-to-day mentality and we gotta do our day-to-day work so that we can get to that end goal. Guys, 3 to 5 years is a really little amount of time. Of course, a lot of things can happen and a lot of things will happen if you're seeking change and you're seeking improvement into your day-to-day life. But to overcome shiny object syndrome, while we change our lifestyle, we change our train of thoughts, we better our psychology, we get closer to God, we can make a lot of things work and change in that amount of time. But to attain a really big amount of money, you gotta think about it like this. A doctor, how much time does a doctor work? A doctor work for 8 to 12 years evenly, depending on what specialization you want to have and depending on how good of a doctor you want to be, and you're always going to be studying. So the same thing applies to us and faster, because in 2 to 4 years we can become profitable and we can get payouts and we can start building our own capital through prop firms in 3 to 4 years. Guys, that's 12 months times 4. And if we go step by step, we can get to our goals faster. But if we keep doing our bad habits, our bad mentality, our bad psychology, our bad entries, forcing executions, forcing everything, that's just gonna take days of our time to reach that singular goal. And that's shiny object syndrome. Trying to do shortcuts. Shortcuts will never get you to the end goal. It will only delay you. If you do a slow and steady process, you will learn more, you will have more patience, you will have more confidence, you will have many more things, and you will gain many more things, and you will reach there faster. Why? Because you're not trying to do things the fast way. You're trying to do things the right way. You're trying to do continuous and consistent result to your trading plan, to your work plan, to your day-to-day life, and following your own goals. Shiny object syndrome genuinely is something that we all gotta throw out of our minds and change our mentality, because our end goal isn't what we're supposed to care. Even though that sounds fine and dandy, our goal should be being consistent and do our day-to-day work so that we can reach by benefit whatever dream we have on our mind. So if you enjoy this content, please leave a like and subscribe down below. Leave a comment section if you want any comment videos, any videos recommendations at all. Thank you for watching. Have a good night. May God bless you. Amen.